Okay folks, today I'm going to go over something that we look for in an excavator undercarriage. I'm not going to hit all the points, I'm just going to hit the major points that we look at when we're inspecting an undercarriage. It seems like we get from our sellers and our sales guys from other companies, they'll send me a picture of four pictures of a machine and an undercarriage, but they'll send me the sprocket segments. Out of the entire undercarriage, that could probably is the cheapest part to replace. And you could have replaced those this morning where the rest of it's on run out and gone. So I don't really look at this. Of course, this one, they are super sharp. So that's telling me they need to be replaced. But the main thing I look at right out of the gate is I look at where this idler is in this track roller frame. This idler will start back here when it's about 100%, brand new undercarriage. We call it 50% when it's about here. When it's at this point, you can see it's come off out to the roller frame, but this idler can come this far out and hang off. And then down east, we'll have some guys in North Carolina take a link out, and that'll suck everything back in. But I always look at where this is in the roller frame, because basically the wear on an undercarriage and an excavator is internal. It's track stretch. It's this rail right here. There's your pin, there's your bushing, and internally is the wear. And as that wears out, this track just keeps stretching. You pump out your idler, it keeps going further out. There's no reason to even put your hand up here to measure this bushing like you would a dozer, because in our eyes, it doesn't really matter. We look at that. Now, something else we look at is, and I don't know why, but these pin bosses are being hit by these rollers. That tells me there's more track stretch as well. I think because none of these rollers are hitting the pin bosses, I think they put new sprockets on the back, which increases your undercarriage about another 10%, brings that idler back in. If I were to buy this tractor, this 336 FL, it has 10,500 hours on it, first thing I would do is I'd put sprocket segments on it. And I keep running it. Because I tell everybody, it's like tires on your car, your brakes, get every penny out of this undercarriage you can, because it's so expensive to replace. Something else we look at, we run across all the time, these tracks are perfect the way they're sagging some, but you could come up and look at this track would be like this, that track over there could be sagging all the way down. I always take a grease gun and I put in here, I pump this idler out because there's a spring inside there. There's a cylinder, pushes a spring, which pushes an idler out by grease. And if you go to that side and it's sagging, and you push it all out, and you move the tractor and it comes right back, then you've got a leaking seal in this track cylinder that's in here, which is costly. We moved this tractor, or else we would have never seen these cracked bushings. But there's one, there's another, and I know there's 3 or 4 back in the back, but you can't see. If we hadn't moved this tractor, we wouldn't have seen that. Now, these are not sealed lubricated, they're dry. That cracking doesn't really concern me unless it was all of them, but we only found about 5 on this side. What we would call this undercarriage is on run out, just because of where the idler is in the roller frame. Even though the pads look good, you just have to understand that a dozer undercarriage wears completely different because of the speed that you get in a dozer than it does in the excavator. The excavator is all internal track stretch. Again, if I had bought this excavator because everything else looks decent, they could have put new rollers on here. This could be the second undercarriage. I would certainly put sprocket segments on it, and then I would keep running this tractor until that idler gets all the way out on that roller frame. You could probably get another 1,000 hours out of it. And most guys are putting 500 to 800 hours on a year. That's a whole year and a half of running this tractor before spending $25,000 or $30,000 or whatever it is these days for this type of undercarriage. I hope that helps. I didn't cover everything, but those are the major points that we look at when we're inspecting an undercarriage.